Alright everybody, what is going on? I forgot to record this, but we're doing it now anyway. So, the SSR for the LR Trunks and BROLY, if you didn't know, is here on Global at the moment. If you didn't know, this guy is a Quest Mode LR. JP got him, I think at the beginning of December is whenever the LR finally drops, so... right now we only have the SSR in-game, so I just want to talk about how many of those that we need to grind up right now, and kind of what you can expect in the future with him. So, just real quick, I do want to show this is going to be his LR right here. You can see, you know, Super Saiyan, Trunks, and BROLY is who it's going to be. Again, Quest Mode, Dokkan, Original, whatever you want to call it, LR. You should have gotten 5 copies in your gift box, and then we can only just TUR awaken him right now and farm up copies. So because this is going to be an LR EZA, you're going to need to farm up, what's it going to be, or no, he's not an EZA yet. That's right, okay, so he hasn't actually EZA yet. So we just need to get, what is it, 19, we need to get 19 more copies from the quest mode stage. So that's what we're gonna just start doing here. So let's go ahead and open up the quest mode. Area 32. This should be where he drops. We'll just go in on super. I'm not sure how like tough the drop rate is or how lenient it's going to be. Oh, I was doing some Fusion Zamasu runs earlier. Let me just bust out my link level team here. That's fine, whatever, let's hop in. But yeah, so, you know, this guy seems okay-ish. I mean, they're definitely not, like, a huge player, but they're, you know, they're something, right, as far as free-to-play LRs go. They do have Rainbow Orb changing. They've got some stats. These guys will also get their own unique equipments. If I go back over here... Excuse me, we go to equipment, we can go to buy character here now, and, oh. Maybe if I go by cards? There we go. There we go. But yeah, this guy's going to get his own equips. I'll probably throw this, like, I don't know, I'll probably go, like, a mix of offense and defense. So maybe I'll go for, like, this one right here that gives 500 to both. Maybe. Yeah, I'll probably go for that. I'll either go for this one or this one. It'll just depend on how hard these are to grind up. If you guys didn't know, and I'll link it in the video description, but I do have like an auto clicker that I've done like videos on that I use to grind up things like this that are going to be like really monotonous. Oh, good. There's more stages. Real quick, if I go to the news, will it tell me which stage that this guy actually drops in? Let's see. Where is it? Okay, yeah, 32-5. Okay, so it looks like stage 3 is the one that drops the cards, so, that's good. This also probably means that they refreshed the shop. They did. Okay, real quick, we're going to take a slight detour here and see what's in the shop. Forgive me here, we're a little bit off focus here. If we can ever get to, there we go, Blue Incredible Gems. Oh, yes, look at these. I need these. You know, Heroes did a bit of a number on my Elder Kais, so we gotta restock here. There we go, beautiful. We got some Zenny statues. Yes, very nice, very nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think the rest of this, yep. Okay, cool. And then do we, anything new in the green shop? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, very nice. I will definitely take those. What is in my gift box? What is this? Oh, it's my login bonus. Okay. Back to quest mode. Okay, so stage 3, area 32, stage 3 is the one that's going to drop the Trunks. And again, you need to farm up 19 copies of him is what you're going to need to do. So, the reason for that is they gave us 5 copies, for just like logging in, and we need to farm up. We need a total of, what is it, 24? We need a total of 24 copies. Because we need 5 for just to have the card, and then 4 for his hidden potential paths. Those are the ones that they give us. And then we'll have to farm up 9 for that one to get his super tech level 10. And then we'll have to farm up a second one to super tech level 10 and awaken both to an LR. That way we can train them into each other to get him to SA level 20 once he becomes an LR. But anyway, back at these equips here. I'll probably go for this one, maybe for bronze, unless there's like a really good bronze in here that I think is better. But it doesn't look like it. I think stats are probably the most important thing for these guys, so maybe I'll go for this. Although maybe the raw defense could be better, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, I'd say one of these two equips and you're going to be good for bronze. For silver, what do they have in here? Ooh, additional in defense, crit in defense, and then just raw stats again. Again, I might just go for the raw stats again here. If I don't go for this one, I'll go for, like, maybe, like, the additional in defense, maybe? And I'll probably just go for this raw stats right here. That's probably what I'll go for. And then gold, maybe the same thing. Yeah, just go for the stats. I'd say just go for the stats. That's going to probably help them out long term. Increasing your hidden potential abilities is always nice, but I think on this unit, the stats are just going to be much, much more important. And you're probably going to want to run this unit, I mean, full dodge, maybe? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't know if I ever actually did calcs whenever this unit came out on JP. So whenever they come out on global, I'll be sure to do calcs for them. But yeah, I mean, they're just like okay. They're kind of like all these other units that need to super attack first to be able to tank. And even after they super attack, they're not... It just depends on how they do, right? Because I think they have like a lot of RNG for how many additionals they do and stuff. So it's, you know, heavily RNG, but... Yeah, for now, we don't have to worry about the equips. The only thing we have in the game at the moment is the SSR. So, I mean, I wouldn't even bother link leveling him yet. Just farm up your 24 copies of the card, total, so you'll need to get 19 extra. They give you 5. You need to get 19 more for a total of 24. And that's all you need to really worry about at the moment. So, looks like these quest mode stages are going on for a really long time. We have been fighting these dudes for a while over here. I might cut and come back once, like, these guys are done. Unless this is the final boss. We'll see. I'll cut at the end of this fight, I guess, and see if, well, I'll cut if there is more fights after this one. But if it's just these guys and then we're out of here. Oh, by the way, I'm link leveling, was it Monster Carrot? I'm link leveling him because I'm down bad for units to link level right now. Look, he's doing the magic touch. Oh, we turned him into a carrot. Boom, 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 and he's out of here. Okay. Got a lot of training items. That's nice. Those are probably just basic ones. All right, no more people to fight. Oh, we got some green gems. That's nice. Oh, what? It's a fight? Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to cut here. We'll come back once this fight is done. Okay, so we finished up the stage here. Nothing of note to really talk about. We did get quite a bit of Zenny. These training items are pretty bad, so that's not really important. Yeah, 4 minutes, dude. But 200k Zennies, you know, quite a bit, especially for some people. Okay, so here we go. Nemesis Resurrected. This is the stage where the trunks should actually drop. There's no bonus drops or anything like that. You're just going to have to do it until he drops. So, hopefully we don't run into any extra fights here. If we do, I'll just cut those out because I don't, like, there's no point, right? Okay, good. We just got to 13 here. Very nice. All right, we're fighting 13 Pui Pui and Yakon. Is that who that is? That's, you know, pretty good. The legendary combo here, Super 13, Yakon and Pui Pui. That's, quite the combo here. Maybe I should have brought a little bit more of a serious team in here instead of just my link leveling team. Just because, my link leveling team is not very good. By the way, I haven't finished this STR Gohan. Just because I haven't been link leveling, right? Like, I'm not in a hurry to get this guy done. I'm never going to use him for any reason. He's actually just a wasted release, so I am not in a rush. Okay, so we got one card there. We got one card. That's 1 out of 19 that we need there, so not super great. Could be worse, I guess. Oh, by the way, I'm recording this the day after we got info that the 50% supports are easying. I guess I can talk about those for a little bit. Hang on, I gotta sneeze. Whew, okay. I was able to hit the pause before I did. Okay, so there we got the trunks. Let's go ahead. I'll hop into this last story stage here, just to get it completed. Remember to grind these up, guys. It's a bunch of free stones here, so I mean you might as well, right? How close is this guy to being done? I mean, he's got a bunch of 8s and 9s. It doesn't matter. You're almost done. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and hop in. Okay. But yeah, the 50% supports are easying on JP. I can't really recommend that anybody summon for these guys, but This is just unfortunate timing. This is probably going to come to global at the end of June, maybe, is when this is going to come out. I mean, honestly, on global, probably the only banner you should be summoning on. Like, you could summon on Saiyan Day. I think that's fine. But after Saiyan Day, there's probably nothing that you should summon on until either Anniversary or Worldwide. So you'll probably have some excess stones to summon for these guys. And I say go for it, honestly. These guys are pretty cracked. And they're going to be good in Battlefield for a really long time. I know that there's a lot of players out there who struggle with Battlefield. So maybe if you've got, you know, an extra 2,000 stones, maybe go in on these. I'm going to probably have to go in pretty hard on these guys because I don't have a lot of them rainbowed. I think you're rainbowed. I think you're like 69 or 79%. Or maybe 90? This guy, I think, is 69. I think she's 55. We'll take a look after we finish this quest stage real quick, and we'll take a look at my 50% supports. I've never really summoned on their banners very hard. Typically, they've come out at very inconvenient times for me. The last time these guys came out was, I think, 4 years ago on Global. About this time, 4 years ago. Right before the release of Int LR God Goku, I think is whenever they were last around in-game. Or, like, sometime around that era, so... it's definitely been a long time since these guys were last featured. Let's go ahead and take a look at mine here. So, like, first up, we can just go by AGL, right? So, Super AGL, we have Pan. Let me just type her in here. There we go. So, we have my Pan is at 55%. See, I only have one copy of her. I just kind of have some whatever skill orbs on her. I think, like, I don't know. But, honestly, I do think that the recovery boost heads can be good on these guys. And then we've got Rildo. Rildo, unironically, is going to be like a staple on GT bosses and is really going to help out Omega. Let me go back to Extreme AGL. Where's Rildo? Right here. Yeah, okay, so he's also at 55%. And I just threw some random equips on him. I don't use these guys much anymore. Next up is Tech. So we have, like, I can just type in TN. See, you got him at 55%. Don't really have any equips on this guy. I don't think I've ever used this guy outside of trying to use, like, Goku and Frieza in the punching bag event. I think is about the only thing that I've ever used him for. Then we have Second Form Cell. 69%. Pretty good. I don't think the builds on these guys are really going to matter much either, by the way. They all have pretty much the same kit. Their super attack effects are different. I'd say maybe like additionals or crits or just whatever you want to put on these guys. It's not really going to matter too much what you build these guys. Maybe not crit. Like, let me pull open you. Okay, yeah, so here's the translations. 50%. Yeah, so they get crit chance per, like, their typing key sphere. So maybe you don't need to give them so much crit because they're just going to have crit built in. Dude, this guy's going to be insane. Greatly stacks defense. Whoo! he's gonna be nutty. So this guy is going to be real nutty. But yeah, so Cell's at 69%. Where were we? Gohan. Where is he? There he is. 69% as well. Vegeta. 79%. Okay. Vegeta's probably the worst one, though, honestly. After that would be Kaba. Or Kaba. I don't know. Yeah, also 55%. Seems like 55% is going to be the theme with most of these guys for me. 69. And then finally we have Teen. If I just type in Teen, will that pull him up? Yeah, Teen Gohan. He's actually rainbowed. And then Boo. 79%. So yeah, you know, I'll try to get these guys rainbowed because I don't know when they're going to return again. And personally, as like a big whale type guy, I would like to have these guys rainbowed. But they're not out on global, of course, right? Like that's the name of the game here is they're not on global. So I just wanted to point them out. They're all pretty good. There's a lot of they'll encourage like some interesting team builds and setups to get them to like work optimally, but they'll be really really good. I mean, for their teams, like Rildo especially is such a huge buff for Omega. Like actually is a huge buff. He might be like the second best or the best GT bosses unit or something like that, right? Like unironically, he might just be. I mean, let's look at GT bosses real quick and see if there's anybody that I'm forgetting about here. Just while I hop into one more run. I'm not trying to stretch this video or anything. I just figured I could talk about these guys. Yeah, so these guys all suck pretty much. So yeah, be between like Rildo and Baby. But yeah, unironically, like you run this guy, Rildo. I mean, that's like already really good. Sin can be effective. It just depends on like the fight. Like obviously, he's gonna get shredded by the AOE bosses. Physical Omega can still be pretty decent. How many characters do you need to activate their like what is it called? Their support or because they get guard too, right? Activates guard for 4 turns from the start of battle if there are 3 or more AGL type allies in the team. So you would need 3 or more other. So you'd have to have Omega, Baby, and then you'd have to have 1 more AGL ally to get his guard. Super 17. That's who you would do. So it'd be a very AGL heavy setup, but like you could do this guy, Baby, Rildo, and Super 17 as your core GT bosses. And then this unit can do like okay against Fusion Zamasu. They're not like the best ever against him and are probably pretty bad, but just being like a type effective floater, you could probably get away with them, maybe? So that would be what? That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know who you would use for a 6th. Maybe like this guy or something. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I'll be curious to see showcases of like Rildo. Because I think Rildo right here, I mean, with his 50% attack and defense raise for 1 turn. Okay, so now he lowers attack and defense too. This guy is going to be a battle... Like, they're all going to be battlefield killers, like, unironically. But, yeah, 50% defense raise for 1 turn and all this other stuff that he's doing. And he's a huge buff for Omega. This guy could actually be interesting. And if they were to drop, like, another... I don't know. Like, we could get an Ice Shinron, right? Like we could just get, like, an Ice Shinron standalone. And then, like, none of the other Shadow Dragons have cards or anything. We're due for a Dokkan Fest Baby for, like, Golden Week or something. This unit's coming up on an Easy A soon-ish. Maybe, like, the second half of the year we'll see this guy Easy A. So, you know... just, you know, making Rildo that good does kind of give some sort of hope to GT bosses, but it would take a lot of careful planning to get it there. So, anyway, it looks like the Trunks drop rate is pretty, I mean, looks like you're just going to get like 1 every time you run into the stage. So, again, you want a total of 24 copies. I'll farm them up real quick and then just show you guys. Sorry, this is a long video. I've gotten all off track in here, but give me a second. I'll farm them all up and then I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, that should be my last copy of Trunks that we needed right there. There we go. So we can see we finally got 24 copies grinded up. We can go ahead and move over to training them up. So let's go over here. We'll go to training, type in Trunks. Let's see, there's 1 of them. We need to train 9 copies into this guy. Go ahead and get him awakened. I'm not sure what I'm going to go for on build for this guy yet. Probably dodge, but we'll see once I mean, I've got all the way until he becomes an LR, right, to think about his builds, so we can think about it, see how things are going. Go ahead and get him trained up fully. There we go. Okay, and then we need to do a second. Well, first, I guess let's go ahead and pull open his hidden potential system. There we go. And so we need to put 4 copies into here. I'm just clicking all over the place, man. The loading, it's like freaking me out. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and just click activate all for now. I always go Goku recovery head symbol in the bottom left, and then I always go super tech boost in the top right. And then I'll think about the build. It'll probably be full dodge, but I'm going to think about it. So let's go back to training. Let's see, where is Trunks? I'm going to go ahead and favorite a second one and train him up. Let's go ahead and grab all of these guys. And there we go. So now we have our second copy at Super Tech level 10. And we'll need to awaken both of these to an LR once they, get their eventual awakening. And then we can train them into each other for a free SA level 20. So there we go. That's all you got to do. You should have one copy that's rainbowed and then one copy at SA 10 right now. That is all you need to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the slow period on Global Dokkan, and I'll catch you guys next time.